welcome to Uzi Talking To with me, Jeff Ollerhead, and today's guest, Uzi, it's Richie Jones.
Hello.
How are you, Rich?
Not bad, not bad.
Nice to see you, mate. So, Richie, people want to know what you do, so straight away, this is one of your own songs called Not The Same.
Yeah.
Certainly isn't today, but enlighten us, Richie.
I'm not the same now. I'm not the same now. I'm not the same now. I'm not the same. I need to find myself again. I'm in the dark, I'm in the rain. I hear you calling out my name. I'm not the same. Grab my shovel, grab my boots. I'm digging up on my old roots. I hear them calling out my name. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. The faces come out of the dark in the street of Sandrock Park. I think it's sad, it's such a shame that I'm not the same. I'm not the same.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Nice one.
Oh, Richie, so that's your own song.
Yeah, I've written it about 10 years old now.
I can honestly say that that's where you're from, is it the Sandrock Estate?
It is, yeah. Grew up in
Sandrock Estate in Moreton.
Born and bred, Sandrock
Marvellous.
Head. Like.
Localised. So, let's talk about growing up then.
Yeah, school. Obviously, we used to be Henry Mills, but Wallace's school. Grew up in the Sandrock, brothers and sisters, 1 and 7. I was a little bastard like most people when you were young. But we got into music. I got into music after my guitar. I got my first guitar after my dad died when I was about 11, and I just always wanted to do it. I just knew I wanted to do that. Like.
Okay. So you're going to say your dad had the guitar because he played, or?
Yeah, he couldn't play it. That's probably why I wanted to. He had the guitar and he used to ass around on it, mate. He couldn't play nothing really. And I couldn't play nothing. I just wasn't interested in it that way.
Self-taught?
Yeah, well, a few people taught me. You know, I went to 2 lessons and my mum paid for, and I ended up telling her to swerve it after 2 because the guy was like a heavy metal. He was like, can you do that? And I was like, I can do that. Like,
Oh, he was showing off.
yeah, he was showing off, and I just told me I want to stop wasting money. And then, yeah, your Philly was inspired in the band of you. Yourself as well, on the time you played Long Tall Sally. You turned it around like that.
I'm a left-hander, yeah.
Blew my mind. I still can't get my head around that now, how he played the chords upside down. But yeah, I got taught a couple of tunes by a guy called Nugsy. He taught me Wonderwall. And I played that until everyone was sick of it. And Mike Abbo taught me a couple of tunes, I can't remember what they were, just basic 3 chords. Your Philly taught me a couple of Easy Kink songs. And that was it. Then once you learn your little D and an A and an E, it's the
3 chords.
3 chords songs, the best songs, aren't they?
Perseverance, isn't it? Because when you first start, your muscle memory or your finger memory,
Yeah.
you give in to it.
There's your fingers, and then the changes from chords took me a while to get that, and then the strum at the same time. So, but then of course you go into bar, someone goes, damn, it's a bar chord, and you're like, what the fuck's that? You know,
Bar
it's a different
chords.
world altogether. Then you want to learn them.
But I always say, anyone from any age can pick a guitar and learn. It's just, you know, practice makes perfection, or practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
And I got a chord book, probably like yourself, and then you just keep going with your fingers, even on your wrist.
Yeah.
That's a little tip for you people out there that want to learn
You're
guitar.
stretching it.
Brilliant. So that songwriting, you know, straight away.
Yeah, well, that come after well, it's probably 10 years ago now. So I was mid-20s ish. We were in a band. I made a band called the Mock Beggars. A couple of my mates from the Sandbrook and Moreton, and it was left to me to write the songs, and I wrote them like I wrote a good 30-40 songs now that I class alright. That does come in, they come in two, so I wrote like 2 songs in 20 minutes or something.
It's a gift though, you know, it's a gift to write songs.
Say,
especially with your Sgt. Pepper's look.
I know, yeah.
Definitely.
All I need is the round little glasses.
They're your inspirations really?
The Beatles are the main, they still are. I'm still finding songs of the Beatles now that I've not heard. I was saying that to a girlfriend, Jerry Sue, shout out. I was saying, she's really into the Beatles now, she's getting into them more and more. I said, you'll be finding songs for the next 10 years like me.
Just to quickly jump in there, my daughter, our Rio, plugging it, the first song she always remembers, Piggies by...
Paul McCartney, is it?
Have you seen a little
Is it
piggies?
George, is it?
Yeah, I think it's John Lennon, or the Beatles, Piggies, and she still reminds me when she was a baby, bringing her home in the car, put the Beatles tape on. Have you seen a little
It's
piggies?
the one with about frogs as well at Christmas or something. I remember that, Paul McCartney's. It stuck in my head at Christmas.
Inspiring.
They're great, aren't they? They're great. They are amazing. What they've done in 10 years. Brilliant, like.
But anyway, let's talk about yourself, because the Mock Beggars, believe it or not, where did that name come from?
Well, we had no name for about 8 months when we were rehearsing, and then I come up with a name called The Panic, and everyone liked The Panic. I still think that's the better name.
The Panic.
But then we thought, I can't remember why, we just thought, we can't get around calling ourselves The fucking Panic, like. And I was looking in an A to Z of Wirral, and I looked at obviously our town, Moreton, and on the beach there was a sandbank called Mockbeggar Wharf, and I just looked at it and thought, what do you think, lads? Mockbeggars, a bit of a mouthful and that, and then everyone agreed, the Mockbeggars. Well,
I've done some research with the Mockbeggars, which is historical. Apparently many years ago, when the pirates, you know, what they do, these obviously local scallywags would make lanterns to draw the ships in.
Really?
So they were like, that's like mocking, like the word mock, like lighthouses, and they bring the ships in and then fleece them.
I should do just like blagging them, that there was like,
so
what, like a lighthouse or something?
So they were mock beggars, because they were obviously begging off the bounty, if that's true.
Alright.
Leave your comments below anyway, if I'm wrong or am I right. The mock beggars. So then, right, you got your band together, right, so where did you used to jam?
We used to jam in our mates on the Samrock for a bit, just acoustic wise, and then somebody said, your cousin plays drums. We didn't have a drummer for ages, and then already he had a shitey drum kit, wasn't like that, it was a basic thing. So we got on him and started jamming, just me and him, and then my other mate Lee Walker, I don't even know him off the Samrock.
Give him a plug, Lee Walker.
Lee Walker, shout out, he was like an acoustic player, and then when I said to him, you're on the bass sort of thing, he said, oh no, I'm not playing the bass. Like, you're fucking playing the bass. Basically forced him to play the bass, like, and with him knowing the chords anyway, you know, G and a D and all that's pretty the same on the DCN and a way to hit the one notes. So and with it, you know, give it about 8 months and we were tight as hell. It was good, like.
Did you get that chemistry buzz, did you, when you
it was just great.
What dream, I'm sorry to put you in, but was you inspired to think, this is it, we could make it? We all did.
From the age of 11, when I first learned my first chord, I used to think, I'm going to fucking be in a rock and roll band and I'm going to be rich and live in a big house, and that's what I used to say to people. I live in a big house now, but I didn't sell no records to get it, like, so, but still,
Hey, listen, if there's any people out there, because he's still unsigned, and that record he's done, sorry, that track he's done is his own anyway.
Yeah, got loads more.
Have you got another one for us anyway while we're rolling?
Yeah, I'll play another one. I wrote one about 3 weeks ago, and it's called Walk That Road Away From You. So just bang the capo.
Okay, here we go, this is live, Richie's Jam Room.
Play the airwaves. Street of lights is all I get from you. Hypnotized is what you're trying to do. If I stay, I regret almost every day. So I'm gonna cry. You'll never be by my side. Heads or tails, with you it never seems to fail. And the drama falls, and I wish I'd walked that road away from you. Whenever I fall, you won't catch me. If ever I call, you never be there at all. You or dead, with you this never seems to care. So I'm gonna walk, yes I'm gonna walk that road away from you. Woo. Sweet advice is all I get from you. Hypnotize is what she's trying to do. Oh, if I stay, I regret almost every day. So I'm gonna walk, yes I'm gonna walk that road away from you. Away from you, away from you, away from you.
Wow!
Got carried away there, man.
Woo! So did
The
I.
full version, that.
So did I. Well done. That was hypnotising.
Yeah, it's
And
that new. I was nearly forgot the name of it. It's called that Walk That Road Away From You.
Walk that road away from you.
So when I can get out in the studio, I'm gonna lay that down. Gonna be nice with a bit of light percussion on the back of it and a little bass.
Beautiful. And we're privileged. That was just like, you know, acoustic. You know, it really is. You know, it's the talent that you've got. It's amazing. Your voice sounds brilliant. And
Everyone's always said that.
it's
Everyone's
mesmerising.
Really? Like,
Mesmerising. Yeah, I was in there. I was in the zone, and I hope you viewers were as well.
and we were staying critically, so yeah, people have always said it to me, how do you do that? Because I've met guitarists, and talking about where we used to jam as well, we went on to jam in Pacific Road in Liverpool, and do you know where that is? Like, it's like old mill or something.
Pacific Road.
Yeah, and then we went to Fallen in Upton. Big shout out to them because they helped us out a bit.
Yeah.
Fallen in Upton, their old Champion Sparks factory. But what I was going to say about that is...
Like the jam rooms are.
Yeah, the jam rooms, that's where
Yeah.
we went in the end, and we got all of a drummer. It's a big story about that, but yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so stand by for part 2, more of Richie's life and tales. Take it easy.